What's up, guys? Abstract Tiger Productions here. I'm Chris.
I'm Drew.
And we are back with another RWBY reaction. This week we are going to be doing a two-parter, episodes 4 and 5, because they are two-parters together. And I am really looking forward to see your reaction to this.
Yes.
Because last time on RWBY, we had a sleepover, sort of.
Yes, all the new students were in the dining hall commons area.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. All sharing a room. And Ruby started realizing that she kind of is irking just a few people.
Yes, she blew up in front of Weiss.
Yes.
And Blake just wanted to read her book.
Yes.
and then got
Yang
annoyed.
is like, hey, you need to go make some friends because I have my own. And she's like, but you're my sister. The whole point is so we can be together. And she's like, yeah, but I have my own friends.
Yeah.
And
then we had John in his onesie pajamas.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I want to be known for.
I would rather be known for the pajamas than Vomit Boy.
That is true. Yes. And I don't. And rewatching when I was editing the episode, I noticed that the feeties had like little bunny like ears and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
This has to be a nod
It's
to
all
a
inclusive.
Christmas Story. Ralphie.
I was thinking it's an all inclusive pajama set.
Okay. So now,
and I have now seen.
Yes, at this point, he has seen the trailers, and that video is probably up by now at the time you're watching this. And again, I would like to reiterate, please go and watch, RWBY on Rooster Teeth's website. It's their project, their thing, and whatnot, and they worked hard on it. So go and support them. Yes, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. So, yeah, we also got introduced to, let's word those right, Professor Ozpin, who is the headmaster at Beacon Academy.
Yes.
And we had Glinda Goodwitch, which seems to be his head, and teacher, I guess, in charge of most of the, the students and stuff like that, while he's more administrative, perhaps.
Yeah, and recruiting.
Yeah, and recruiting, yes, or fast tracking potential good students into the Huntsman Academies.
Yes.
And let's see. I think that's about it as of right now. Other than going forward, we're going into the initiation stage.
Ooh.
So, excited to figure out what that's about.
Yes.
All right, so
let's watch some stuff and give our thoughts.
Yes. That'll work. Okay.
Wake up, lazy bud! It's morning, it's morning, it's morning, it's morning! I can't believe we've been at Beacon for a full 24 hours. Not that I thought we'd get kicked out or anything. I mean, you're the perfect student and I'm me. But it's just crazy, We've been friends for so long. What are the odds we'd still be together? Well, not together. Not that I'm not saying you're not handsome. You are handsome, but that'd just be weird, right? Right. What was I thinking? But still, I hope we end up on the same team together. Ooh, we should come up with some sort of plan to make sure we end up on the same team together. What if we bribe that master? No, that won't work. He has a school. I know! We'll have some sort of signal, like a distress signal. A secret signal, so we can find each other in the forest. Can you imitate a sloth?
Nora?
Yes, Ren?
I don't think sloths make a lot of noise.
That's why it's perfect! Now we will suspect we're working together.
Come on, Nora. Let's go.
But not
Nora.
Together.
And Ren.
Wonder what those two are so worked up about.
Oh, who knows? So, you seem awfully chipper this morning.
Yep,
No more awkward small talk or getting to know you stuff. Today, I get to let my sweetheart do the talking.
Well, remember, Ruby, you're not the only one going through initiation. If you want to grow up, you're going to have to meet new people and learn to work together.
You sound like Dad. Okay, first of all, what does meeting people have to do with fighting? And secondly, I don't need people to help me grow up. I drink milk.
But what about when we form teams?
I don't know. I'll just be on your team or something.
Maybe you should try being on someone else's team.
My dearest sister Yang, are you implying that you do not wish to be on the same team as me?
What? No, of course I do. I just thought, I don't know, maybe it would help you break out of your shell.
What? I don't need to break out of my shell. That's absolutely
Ridiculous! There's no way I put my gear in locker 636 yesterday. I would have remembered having to count that high. Oh, why does this have to happen today?
So, Pyrrha, have you given any thought to whose team you would like to be on? I'm sure everyone must be eager to unite with such a strong, well-known individual such as yourself.
Pyrrha.
I'm not quite sure. I was planning on letting the chips fall where they may.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could be on a team together.
Well, that sounds grand.
Great! This will be perfect. The smartest girl in class combined with the strongest girl in class. Together we will be unstoppable. I can see it now. We'll be popular. We'll be celebrities. We'll get perfect grades. Nothing could come between us now.
You know what else is great? Me, Jean-Arc. Nice to meet you.
You again?
Nice to meet you, Jean.
Yeah. So, Weiss,
Aw.
couldn't help but overhear your fondness of me the other day.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Don't worry, no need to be embarrassed. So, been hearing rumors about teams. I was thinking you and me would make a good one. What do you say?
Actually, I think the teams are comprised of 4 students each, so...
You don't say. Well, hot stuff. Play your cards right, and maybe you could join up with the winning team.
John, is it... Do you have any idea who you were talking to?
Not in the slightest, Snow Angel.
This is Pyrrha.
Hello again.
Pyrrha graduated top of her class at Sanctum.
Never heard of it.
She's won the Mistral Regional Tournaments 4 years in a row. A new record.
The what?
She's on the front of every Pumpkin Pete's Marshmallow Flakes box.
That's you? They only do that for star athletes and cartoon characters.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Breakfast
Sadly,
cereal
the
box.
cereal isn't very good for you.
So, after hearing all
Celebrity.
this, do you really think you're in a position to ask her to be on your team?
I guess not. Sorry.
Actually, Jean, I think you'd make a great leader.
Oh, stop it.
Seriously, please stop it. This kind of behavior should not be encouraged.
Sounds like Pierre's on board for Team Jean. Spots are filling up quick. Now, I'm not supposed to do this, but maybe I could pull some strings. Find a place for you. What do you say?
All right, that's a bit too close. Pyrrha, a little help, please?
Oh!
I'm sorry.
Would all first-year students please report to Beacon Cliff for initiation? Again, all first-year students report to Beacon Cliff immediately.
It was nice meeting you.
Likewise.
Having some trouble there, Lady Killer?
I don't understand. My dad said all women look for is confidence. Where did I go wrong?
Snow Angel probably wasn't the best start.
Come on, John. Let's go.
Snow Angel.
For years, you have trained to become warriors, and today your abilities will be evaluated in the Emerald Forest.
Now, I'm sure many of you have heard rumors about the assignment of teams. Well, allow us to put an end to your confusion. Each of you will be given teammates. Today.
What?
These teammates will be with you for the rest of your time here at Beacon, so it is in your best interest to be paired with someone with whom you can work well.
Oh.
That being said, the first person you make eye contact with after landing will be your partner for the next 4 years.
See? I told you.
After you've partnered up, make your way to the northern end of the forest. You will meet opposition along the way. Do not hesitate to destroy everything in your path, or you will die. You will be monitored and graded for the duration of your initiation, but our instructors will not intervene. You will find an abandoned temple at the end of the path containing several relics. Each pair must choose one and return to the top of the cliff. We will guard that item, as well as your standing, and grade you appropriately. Are there any questions?
Yeah, sir?
Good. Now, take your positions.
Dang, John.
Sir, I've got, a question. So, this landing strategy thing, What is it? You're, like, dropping us off or something?
No. You will be falling.
Oh, I see. So, like, did you hand out parachutes for us?
No. You will be using your own landing strategy.
That. So, what exactly is a landing strategy?
And he just drinks coffee. Okay.
Okay.
Kira.
Thank you.
Yes.
So much.
All right.
Okay.
And that.
Nora. Ren. Where's Ren?
Well, he's here.
Oh, Lee Ren.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Lyra.
Ruby. Where's Pyrrha?
She's right down here.
Oh, Pyrrha.
Yeah.
It's in the color.
Yeah.
breakup.
It's
Okay.
a little low, but
I spelled it wrong like 10 different times.
yeah.
You were watching, weren't you?
Yeah. I knew it was going to be probably a little bit.
Well, I thought you said
different,
Kira,
but
and then
no.
I heard Pyrrha, and so
Yeah.
I changed it to P-E-R-A.
Yeah.
Kind of like PETA, but
Yeah.
with an R.
All right. Well, that
Okay.
was
So,
episode 4. You got introduced to.
oh, it's Ozpin with a Z. Okay.
Yes.
Like Oz. Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I get the joke now. Glinda Goodwitch. Oz. Okay.
Light bulb.
That's how they spell Jean? I hate
yes.
you so much.
Well, it's not me. I didn't do it. I didn't
No,
create
I'm
the
talking
show.
about I'm talking about Monty.
Oh.
May he rest in peace. But that is the most extra spelling of that word I've ever seen. No.
Well, I mean, it's like Sean being
Whoa.
spelled S-E-A-N.
Well,
I mean, it's like, okay.
Well, I got the whole. When we first watched it, I got the John Arc.
Yeah.
Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was just regular John.
No.
Or maybe J-O-N.
Jean.
J-A-U-N-E.
It has
Okay.
more of a French
French,
intonation to it. But,
Yang Jiaolong, Ruby Rose, Lee Ren.
yeah, it's
Nora
Lyran, but yeah.
Oh, Lyran?
Yeah, more of the Chinese pronunciation, but yes.
Weiss-Schnee?
Weiss-Schnee. Yep.
Did they ever talk about last names?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she kind of mentioned the Schnee Dutch Company and blah, blah, blah. Remember the explosion? In the, yeah, okay.
Okay. So, let me get this straight.
Okay.
And I'm just asking you. I'll go ahead and say my thoughts when we do it afterwards. Did he say that you're going to be catapulted off of a cliff, and once you land, whoever you see first is your teammate?
Yes.
What if you land like I assume Jean is?
Well, we'll find out in the
Anyways.
next episode. That's going to come up in the next episode. So.
Golly. Okay. Yep.
But
okay.
yes, I will say, like I mentioned, that this introduces one of my favorite characters in the show,
Okay.
Nora. I love.
Oh, I thought you were
Nora.
talking about Lai Ren.
No.
Okay.
Ren.
Because when you said that, it was frozen on his face.
Right, but no, it's Nora. I love Nora.
Sorry,
Nora.
Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby.
No, Ruby fell.
Oh, oops.
We shook the table and Ruby fell.
Yeah, well, okay. But,
Sorry, Ruby.
Sorry, Ruby, you're not my favorite.
Oh.
Nora, is probably my second favorite. We haven't seen my favorite yet.
Okay.
Probably
I really
my
like
third.
Professor Ozpin.
Ozpin, yes. We haven't seen much from him yet. Just him being headmaster and drinking coffee and explaining rules.
He drinks coffee like nobody's business. Like, he takes that sip and you just know he means business.
Yes.
Okay, so Volume 1, Episode 5.
Okay, you want to get right into the next episode. Okay, all right.
Yeah, they just got catapulted off a cliff. That's literally a cliffhanger.
Yes.
Literally a cliffhanger.
So we now have got to see their landing strategies.
Right now, the only landing strategy I've seen is they're still in the air.
Yes.
I assume the landing strategy for Ruby is going to be using Crescent Rose to catch her fall.
Probably of some sort, yeah.
And Weiss is going to use Dust.
Possibly, yes. I don't really remember. It's like I said, it's been a while. Yes.
And Jean is going to land on top of someone. Most likely in the chest area.
I don't know if they went that far with it. I don't think they would go that far with it.
I'm just assuming.
Okay.
I'm just assuming.
Okay. All right, let's get this set up real quick.
Or he lands on Pyrrha's spear. Like by his collar.
Okay, let's drop our hair. Bonk. Really? Get forward. Thank you. Okay. That's at 29 seconds. All right. Episode 5. And 3, 2, 1, play. Wait, didn't work. 3, 2, 1, play. Yay.
That poor bird.
Uh-huh. Aw.
Show off. Nailed it. Did I seriously guess it?
I'm sorry.
Gotta find Yang. Gotta find Yang, gotta find Yang, gotta find Yang! Oh, this is bad, this is really bad. Oh, what if I can't find her? What if someone finds her first? Well, there's always Jean. He's nice. He's funny. I don't think he's very good in a fight, though. Oh, what about Blake? So mysterious, so calm. Plus, she likes books. Well, then again, I'm not sure I'd be able to hold a conversation with her. Okay, who else do I know in this school? There's Yang, John, Blake, and... Wait! Where are you going? We're supposed to be teammates. Ow!
Just hanging in a
By
tree.
no means does this make us friends.
You came back!
Hey, wait! Come back! Who's gonna get me down from here?
Jean? Do you have any spots left on your team?
Very funny.
What's the hurry? I will not let my mission be delayed because you're too slow. I swear if I get a bad grade because you're... What the...
I'm not slow, see? You don't have to worry about me. Weiss, just because I don't exactly know how to deal with people doesn't mean I don't know how to deal with monsters. You're about to see a whole different side of me today, Weiss. And after it's all over, you're gonna be like, wow, that Ruby girl is really, really cool. And I want to be your friend.
You may be fast, but you
Are
still
the
excel
floating
at
rose
wasting
petals
time.
a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Ruby?
Future thing. We'll get-
Ruby?
Oh, red eyes in the dark is always a bad sign. Oh.
Ruby!
And... Oof.
What? Freaking cliffhangers, man. I literally have 3 notes. Hang on. Okay. So,
Alright. Episode 5. Done in the books.
yes.
Not much happened. It was a very short episode.
I
But-
mean, enough happened. I was able to guess three ways that they landed. I said one as a joke, and I was right.
Pyrrha's
Wow.
spear. But technically, he didn't land on it. She threw it at him.
I really thought that she was like gonna be standing there, and he was just gonna go like, clink.
Oh.
But that was so much better. Yeah. Then you got Ruby. She cheated and used Crescent Rose, and
Cheated.
she cheated, and
It's a landing strategy.
and Weiss. Landing strategy is tuck and roll, not use something so you can spin around trees.
That was Ren who did that.
No. She caught a
Well,
tree
yeah, she
and
did,
swung
right.
around with her
Yeah,
crescent.
yeah.
And then you have Weiss. She used dust. She literally. I half expected. In my mind, what I was gonna see was her like throw some dust or whatever, or do whatever she does, and her what'd you call it, semblance, and it was gonna be like it would just make a little hover pad, and she would just land all gracefully. That was what I had pictured. I'm still digging the shotgun gauntlets on Yang. She was having the time of her life.
Oh yes.
And I really feel like the more Ruby yelled, the more Yang ran away. It didn't show that, but that's what I imagine as a big brother. Like, you hear, hey, where are you? And you're just like, I'm out. I'm going the opposite direction. It's like a horror movie, but in reverse. You run away from the noise.
You run away from the noise, yes. You don't, I heard a noise outside. It's pitch black. I'm going to open the door and stand there. Hello? Anyways. I am not much of a fan of horror. They are too
Same.
dumb.
Same. I do
People are
slashers and thrillers, but I don't do
idiots.
horror.
And, yeah, anyways. But
they are idiots. I agree.
idiots, yes.
To the point that Geico has now made commercials about them.
Yes. No, we have to stay in the barn with all the sharp farming implements. All right, sure. Anyways, moving on.
To build chainsaws. Okay. So that was episode 5. I took some notes during episode 4.
Yes, let's delve a little bit deeper into those.
Yeah.
This pair. I know words good right now. I have post-lunch slugs.
Oh my gosh. That was straight Simple Jack right there.
Yeah.
Call me out in the comments if you understand that reference. Whoop whoop. Do you know it?
Nope.
Oh, Tropic Thunder, Ben Stiller movie.
Oh, I've not seen that movie, but
you said that. I know words good is literally
Okay.
a line from that movie.
All right. The only line that I really truly know is "I'm the dude that plays the dude disguised as another dude." That's about it.
I just watched that a couple days ago, so it's like fresh in my brain.
Okay.
Oh, Robbie Downey Jr. One of the
We're
best
not
roles
here
I've
to
ever
talk
seen.
about Robert Downey Jr.
I know we're here to talk about RWBY, which is
RWBY.
It's close. RDJ, you know, it's a thing.
Yeah, they're in the letters in the alphabet. That's about the commonality, but okay. Okay, moving on.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Episode 4. Beacon Academy. They just woke up. We get introduced to Nora, the bouncy redhead, and Ren, the brunette dude that's not having it like at all. He's like, I just want to brush my teeth and eat my pancakes, and you will not shut up. And she's like, can you do the sound of a sloth? And he says the best line. I don't think sloths make a lot of noise. And he just says it so dry that it's basically shut up.
Well, let me tell you a little. This is like behind the scenes type of thing.
Okay.
the person who is voicing Ren at this time is Monty himself.
Okay, gotcha.
After Monty's passing, Monty's brother Neef actually takes up and continues to voice Ren.
Okay.
And for me, hearing for almost 6 volumes Neith's voice, which is it's a little bit different than his brothers and Monty's. It is a little odd hearing it here. It's like, oh yeah, that's Monty's voice. He did this. He did this voice. But I liked it that they kind of as an homage to him. His brother came up and said, "Hey, I'll voice."
Yeah,
and stayed on.
So does Neith have the same dry humor? That
to a certain extent,
I've only seen one episode with him where he actually spoke.
Well, we'll get to that whenever he comes into play. So
okay.
We'll cross that bridge later.
Right now, that's the only thing I've heard him say. Pretty much.
Right, and so we'll get to that bridge and cross it later.
Yeah.
But I will say that.
We met Pyrrha. Found out she's basically like a celebrity
that
got enrolled into Beacon.
Yes.
And Weiss is all for it. Like Weiss is like, I'm your number 1 fan. Please be on my team.
And John is like, I don't know you, but the moment you mention her on a breakfast cereal box, you're that?
No, I was gonna say Jean was like, I have no idea who you are, but you're hot. Please be on my team. And then he makes the mistake of, objectifying women. Then they go out to the Emerald Forest, and Professor Ozpin is there, and he's like, hey, usually we let you guys pick your own teams, but this time we've chosen them for you. You'll find out who your teams are today. We're going to throw you off of a cliff into the giant forest below you. And once you land, if you land safely, whoever you see first is your teammate.
Yes.
And that will last you for the next 4 years. Imagine getting off of a school bus and the first person you see has to be the person you spend every waking moment with for all of high school. That's just mind-blowing. And
my mind didn't go to high school because some point in high school students can drive themselves, but I was thinking more elementary school.
Well, yeah, there's that. That is actually elementary school, basically. Yeah. It's like always have your buddy with you, and then that's a military thing too. You within like the first 15 minutes of you getting off the bus at basic, they're like, "This is your battle buddy." It's usually someone either close to you in size and height or whatever, or close in name. Mine was named Patrizzi because my last name starts with an R, and we were essentially inseparable. To the point that all we wanted to do was separate.
So you weren't able to get off of the bus and say,
I literally, that's what I thought one of them was going to try to do, was try and cover their eyes until they heard a voice, and then, but right now we've only seen...
Weiss almost kind of did that, to a certain extent.
She walked. She was like, I'm going to pretend I didn't see you.
And then the next
we're in episode 5
saw,
now, by the way.
Yes. And then she saw Jean hanging from a tree.
Yeah.
And she's like, never mind.
Yeah, right. She's like, I'll take
RWBY.
Yeah. Let's see. I've got Gur, and then I've got. Are you serious? I'll go with Gur. So Ruby Rose saw Weiss first. Weiss rejected RWBY at first. Saw Jean hanging from a tree thanks to Pyrrha, who
saved his life. Essentially.
He's falling, and she's like...
Yes.
And all you hear from the distance is, thank you! I was like, yes!
Yes.
That's so great.
And did you notice Pyrrha's spear transforms into a sniper rifle as well?
That was the first thing I saw. I thought she was essentially... Before she aimed with her finger... I thought she was going to look through a scope, see him, then throw it. Is what I thought was going to happen. I've got Pyrrha Save John, and then Weiss, in all her loving wisdom, was the first person to find a monster right after Ruby said, "Hey, if you see a monster, I got this." and then credits. As he said, when you see red eyes in a forest, it's never good.
No.
So.
That's a trope. Alright, so.
That was a lot to unpack for 2 episodes.
Yes, it was.
There were only, 5 minutes apiece?
Well, I think the first one was like 7, and this one was like 4.5 or something like that. Something
okay.
in there. Close to it. But yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely fun for me watching these over again and just kind of like, it's great to see how young they are, and
naive,
getting
apparently.
and naive and whatnot, and how they, their relationships start to spread beyond. Well, Ruby's relationship spread beyond just her sister.
Right.
And apparently...
Against her will.
Yes, against her will, despite the fact that she drinks milk to get bigger.
Oh, yes. And then the other thing, I loved the thought bubble. The thought bubble with the stick animation killed me. She's like, Jean's funny, and he's cute, but he would not do well in a fight. And Blake reads books. I'm good with books, but she doesn't like me.
Well, she was like,
she can't carry a conversation. But the way that she had the little animated Blake just like scooching away from her. Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
that was fun. Wow.
Thoroughly hooked now?
Oh, dude, there's no telling. It's going to take every fiber of my being not to cheat and watch without this.
Yes.
Outside of the studio, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, you can always go back and watch the episodes we've already done.
That defeats the purpose. All that's gonna do is increase my suspense.
And maybe make some other observations. Like whenever I was editing, the one with the bunny onesie pajamas.
Yes. I do want to go back and watch the trailers again so I can read those words at the beginning, because we do not read fast enough.
No. But yeah, be sure to check that video out. Yeah, again. Yay! He did that. Y'all wanted it, so you go see it.
We brought this upon yourselves.
No, we pander to the audience because it's for them we perform.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah. I was gonna say like an organ grinder monkey, but I don't know if some of our audience may not be old enough to know what that means. But okay, go watch some 1930s movies. You'll maybe understand. Anyways, especially once. Never mind. I'm getting off topic here. Let's move on. Let's actually end this so we can just stop moving. All right. You guys know the things to do with the subscribe and the bell to flash you so you don't miss nonsense like this going on. Oh, and we do a reaction in the middle of it too somewhere. Yeah. So
between the blabbering and the talking, there is actually content. We promise.
Yes. So until next time, bye bye and be blessed.